and welcome back to Ballet Express. Today is going to be a very interesting type of video. It's all about relationship advice and what has worked for us. So we asked on our Instagram about what kind of topics people would like to see, and we have gotten a couple of responses. And so this video is all about relationships and how we have done it together.
So this video was suggested by Candace, and this topic is couples, relationships and marriage, and our personal key tips to a healthy and happy marriage.
This is going to be a video that is going to be split in a couple of parts, so let's hit that intro and get into it.
This video is going to be about how we actually met. So how did we meet, James? I want to hear from your point of view.
Well, I was a young little boy dancing along, and I just started ballet and went into a dance youth company because I would like to get some more experience for my life and my career. And I was dancing around in a circle and I did not actually know that I had met Jessica or even made an influence. And like a week later, a friend of ours asked me if he could give my number to someone, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And I gave him like a little business card that I made because I was into like all business things back then. And
you can actually hear my perspective now from this situation. So, as James mentioned, he was in a youth ballet. So I had been with what is called the Johannesburg Youth Ballet for about maybe 2 or 3 years. And there I was sitting in the car with my mom, and I noticed this guy with a multicolored, Joseph from the Bible, multicolored jacket.
Hey, that was a good jacket though.
Waltzing down the driveway in the parking lot, and I looked at my mom and I was like, who's this guy? I think I was about 15 or 16 at the time.
Yeah, so the multicolour worked, eh?
So you were about 17, because James is 1 year older than me.
I was 16. You were 15.
So then 15. That's when we first met. It was the very first rehearsal. We were going to be doing Capalia in the next year's performances. So it came to our rehearsal and we started with the finale. And all we had to do was hold hands and literally skip and hop in a circle. If you know the Capalia ballet, that is the finale, the big ending of the entire ballet. And I was placed next to this really tall, who I thought was really handsome, and I got to hold his hand. And I remember I've always been a really shy person, particularly when I was a teenager. I was very, very shy, and I never had a boyfriend before. I'd never had anyone interested in me before, so I was quite nervous, and I was really excited for the next rehearsal. We always had rehearsals on a Sunday. I was really excited the next week so that I could see this guy again. And
I never came back.
He never showed up.
I just thought it was out of my way, it was too much work to go to the youth ballet, so I just continued on with the rest of my training.
And I just decided I wanted to know this guy and I wanted to see him again somehow. So a friend of ours, he went to my ballet studio and he actually went to James's school. And I just really wanted to know James, so I said, please, can you get his number? This was a really big step for me to actually put myself out there like this. So he would come home the next day from school, because sometimes he stayed over at my house. And I was like, so did you get James's number? Oh no, sorry, I forgot. And I was so frustrated. I kept nagging him, and then one day he came home and he brought me this business card. Which, I will tell you what this business card looked like. It was a little shaped like a business card, handwritten with the words James Fraser and a phone number on it. That's all.
That's what a business card is.
Yeah, so there we go, James and his business card. So I took the first step and I messaged him.
And then we carried on messaging each other and eventually met up.
Yes, we did actually meet a couple of times through other dancing events. There was like a little...
I feel like competitions and things.
Yes,
yeah.
we did meet up there, and I remember I just had all sparkly, googly eyes for James. And I don't think you even noticed.
Well, yeah, it was difficult. There were so many people.
There were so many people! You didn't even notice me!
I was very focused. I had like tunnel vision focus on ballet.
Yeah, James, all he wanted was to be a ballet dancer.
Yeah.
Now that I think back to his point of view back then. I also wanted to be a professional ballet dancer, but I think maybe girls are different. I don't know. I just really, all my friends were getting boyfriends and had boys fancying them, and I'd never really experienced that. Like even on Valentine's Day, this is quite sad. I never ever had a Valentine, so my dad would actually write me Valentine's Day cards and buy me Valentine's Day gifts because I never ever got a Valentine. So I always wanted to know what it was like to have someone kind of like you and chase after you. But that also didn't happen because I had to chase after James. Literally, I chased after you.
Which was very nice. But hey, we met and then we actually went to the movies.
Our first date, yes, that brings us to our first date.
And that is how we met.
If you want to know a little bit about our very first date, please leave a comment down below and we can do a separate video on our first date. It's very interesting. Now think of two teenagers. One is slightly shy and very embarrassed of everything, and one is not noticing that this girl really, really likes him. And they're two aspiring ballet dancers. It's quite an interesting story, so I would recommend commenting and wanting to know about this.
Okay, so if you like the video, like, subscribe, share it around, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!